Hi Cancer, this is Astrology Kiki, and we're going to go over your weekly forecast for January 15th through 21st. I wanted to start off by saying, you may be reviewing or reading your sun sign, your ascendant, and possibly even your moon sign. But in case you're wondering why, how could I possibly have the same day as millions of other people in the world? You actually don't. You do have your own personal birth chart and degrees in those charts, which will affect you individually. And if you go to my website at askiki.com, we can put together an individualized forecast for you. So just for you, based on your time, date, and location of birth, we can send you daily horoscopes based on the degrees that you and how on that day and how they relate to your birth chart. So again, that's at askiki.com, and we'll put together an individualized forecast just for you. This week, as well as much of this month, there's a focus on your ninth and 7th houses. This week is a little bit more mellow than the previous week, not as much going on, but your ninth house is the house of travel, long distance travel, going abroad, going overseas. It could be court cases as well. And if you're dealing with court cases or higher education, if you're going off to university, it is quite a broad range here. It could be have to do with your spirituality. The focus could be on just dealing with foreigners or negotiations and contracts. And your 7th house is your house of partnerships. So this kind of partnership is a very deep, involved partnership, like a business partner or like a spouse, someone that you have very strong ties to, not just a date. This is more serious. So on the 19th, Mars will be in harsh aspect, challenging aspect to Saturn. And this will be affecting your 9th and your 6th houses. So again, your 9th house is a house of travel, long distance travel, foreigners, court cases. And Mars can be a little bit of an aggressive planet. It's a planet of action and productivity, but it's also the planet of war. So I always caution when you have Mars that's kind of challenging aspect, especially to Saturn, which I always find challenging personally. Saturn likes to teach you lessons and it likes you to be cautious. So when you have those two together, just watch for aggressive behavior. Just you can just let things slide. This is not the day to be overly assertive or aggressive. And the 6th house where Saturn is the house of work environment or health routines. So if there is something going on between either maybe a health routine or you're seeing doctors, or maybe just a work environment where you are, your co-workers, your surroundings, you could find some challenging aspects with regards to that. So just it's a very quick moving transit. Just for that day, you might have some frustrations and challenges with regards to those two houses. On the 20th, Venus, which is a very easygoing planet, will be positively aspecting Pluto, and those are between your 9th and your 7th houses. So you have some kind of opportunity. A sextile is an aspect where there's an opportunity. If you want to go out and grab it, it's not necessarily going to fall in your lap. But if you see an opportunity between your 9th and your 7th, again, your 7th is a house of partnerships. Could be work, so maybe there's an opportunity with traveling abroad or overseas, or reaching out to a foreigner, and maybe for business, or maybe your spouse is overseas, or your long-time relationship is with someone that's overseas. Or there could be some kind of court case with someone, maybe a business partner or a spouse. But that's a positive aspect on that day, so it shouldn't be harsh. Join me next week. There's a new moon in your 8th house of shared resources. Okay.